Is arranged marriage the same thing as forced marriage?
Okay, a lot of people think that arranged marriages are the same thing as forced marriage. In fact, these two get interchangeably confused a lot, and I can understand why. So let me explain the distinction between the two so you guys can get a better understanding. Arranged marriage is when the parents of both the groom and the bride, they meet up and then they set their children up so that they can get to know one another, talk to one another, and if they like each other, then get the approval of both the groom and the bride, and then they can get married because they both approve. Now, forced marriage is something different. It's when the two families meet up and they don't really give a chance to their children to really talk to one another and tell their children, bruh, girl, you're getting married together. That's forced marriage. And no, that's not allowed, guys. In Islam, forced marriages are forbidden. We're not supposed to do them at all. In fact, in Islam, a marriage is not even valid until the husband and the wife both approve that they want to be married. So that consent is super important, especially when we're signing the contract, the marriage contract that we have. They ask us, in fact, when we're getting married, they ask me, listen, Mubina, do you take, whoever, so-and-so as your husband? And then I have to say yes. And if I say no, my marriage is null. It's not valid anymore.
Yes.
A lot of people think forced marriages are a thing in Islam. They're not.
Yeah, just one thing that I have noticed differently from my culture, the whole dating culture and becoming a Muslim is, yes, the parents tend to be more involved. They tend to help you out generally with finding a spouse.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's up to the people to be like yes or no, like you said, on the consent.
So arranged marriages are not forced marriages because both the husband and the wife, they choose to get married to one another, even though their parents were the ones that set them up, but they still gave their approval.
Now, one thing I think should be clarified, though, is let's say the parents suggest, hey, I have this man for you, right? Or I have this woman for you. At the stage of arranging, you can also say no.
Yes.
Right? So
yes,
it's not
you can.
You can say no there, and you can say no at the point of getting married anyway. So there's no force at all in the entire process of getting arranged for marriage. Now we have a question for you guys. We're going to be making a halal courtship video very soon, and we want to know what specific questions you guys have about halal courtship so we can answer them in that video. Let us know and comment down below.